Being the first at something is difficult, but that is exactly what Vivian Stringer did at the University of Iowa. About Stringer. Vivian Stringer was born on March 16, 1948 in Edenborn, Pennsylvania. She is married to William Stringer, and they have 3 children together. She was offered a paid coaching position at the University of Iowa. What sold Vivian Stringer, though, was the medical attention that the University of Iowa's hospitals and clinics were able to provide her daughter with. Vivian's daughter Janine suffers from a disability which prevents her from doing everyday things by herself. This was very important for Stringer. Not only would her daughter's medical needs be attended, but she would also be able to focus on her coaching career. Vivian became the first African American woman to coach at a Big Ten university. From 1983 through 1995, Vivian coached the Iowa Hawkeyes. Under 12 seasons, the Hawkeyes held a 269-84 record, which showed great improvement. Before Vivian came to coach the Iowa Hawkeyes, they held an 88-193 losing record. Including the 269 wins at Iowa, Vivian holds a total of 929 victories throughout her career. It had only been roughly about 10 years after Title IX was passed. Vivian Stringer did not only face discrimination for being a woman, but she also faced discrimination for being an African American woman. Given the opportunity to coach at such a popular school gave Vivian Stringer the confidence to encourage women to follow their career dreams. Here is a clip of Vivian Stringer sharing her opinion about women in sports.
Title IX was no doubt the most wonderful thing that could happen to women. It changed the thinking of women, but keep in mind that 98% of the coaches of women's sports were women because you did not get paid anything. When they started to pay anything, and when the pay became significant, when television began to cover women's sports, the face of women's basketball, as it relates to who is coaching that sport, changed dramatically. And so that's why some of us will say, just for the love of the game, we were there always. We were there from the beginning, just because we loved it, and just because we wanted women to have a sense of fulfillment. Now, would I sacrifice, poor coaching to just have a female? No, absolutely not. But if there's equality, a male, versus a female, I would prefer that she be coached by a female. That's not sexist. That's not anything. It's just that we need role models too. We need role models too. That I want to believe that woman is looking at that other female and say, she can be strong. She can be a leader. She can be the head of something. She can run the show. She really can. There's something special to that.
Vivian was nothing less than an amazing coach. While at the University of Iowa, Vivian led the Hawkeyes to the NCAA tournament 9 times. She also led them to 6 Big Ten championships and 1 Final Four appearance. Vivian is the first female coach to lead 3 different teams to the Final Four. At the peak of her career, her life took a turn for the worse. In 1993, her husband William died at age 47 of a heart attack. Vivian had a very difficult time trying to balance coaching and taking care of her family. Vivian Stringer finished her coaching season with the Iowa Hawkeyes before she moved out east to be closer to her family. She took a coaching position for the women's basketball team at Rutgers University. While coaching the Scarlet Knights, Vivian had one of the hardest career experiences when the Scarlet Knights entered Carver Arena in 2005. They had beat the Hawkeyes 57-51. Although they came out victorious, she expresses how difficult it was coming back to a place she used to call home by saying, "I didn't like that I was sitting on the visitors' bench. That seemed strange. Then I remembered where my family used to sit, and it brought back so many memories." Stringer accomplished 14 NCAA tournaments, 2 Final Fours, and the 2007 NCAA title game, while entering her 20th season at Rutgers University. In 2009, alongside Michael Jordan and 2 of his Dream Team teammates, David Robinson and John Stockton, Vivian Stringer joins to be enshrined in the Naismith Hall of Fame. Vivian is ranked one of the top coaches in the nation and holds the third-place title of Division I coaches with the most winnings. Bethany Doolittle, center for the 2014 Iowa Hawkeyes, says, "It's crazy how much she loves Iowa and the impact she has had on the program, and it has had on her. With all the obstacles life has thrown at her, she was still able to have an amazing career, and nonetheless leave a legacy for current coaches, players, and fans to live up to." As the years pass, it is becoming more and more acceptable for women to be able to be active members in sport, which was something that Stringer longed for. Aside from leading teams to victory, Vivian Stringer's greatest accomplishment was introducing women of all color to a new world of opportunity.